Hey guys, it's Melissa. So I wanted to take a second to create a quick video for you. I have been thinking about this the last couple days, and I've been working really hard today, just trying to simplify things, slow down, recreate, so that it's a little bit easier to understand. But I wanted just to make a short video for you guys to say, I get that it is a lot to take in when you become a coach. And I think for those of us that have been coaches for a year, 2 years or more, we sometimes forget that when we're onboarding new coaches. It's easy for someone like me who is naturally, and I'll just call it a workaholic, to kind of just dive in and search every YouTube video or get on every team call, or listen to every national wake-up call. And if I need to look for something that I don't know where it's at, I'm the first one to jump on Google or check the facts in the back office. And I know that sometimes I assume that everyone does that. And so I apologize, first off. But secondly, I just want you to know that those resources are out there. So if you want to know the pricing on something, or what current promotions that we have, or how you qualify for Success Club, or how to get to Emerald, or how to stay active, all of those things, you can go onto YouTube and you can literally type in how to stay active, Team Beachbody, how to advance and rank, Team Beachbody, how to build relationships, Team Beachbody. And you can watch videos that coaches have made, and there's some pretty amazing ones out there that will help educate you. You can go to the back office and type in the facts section, whatever question you're looking for. So say you're going for a qualification and you want to know how many personal volume points and how many active coaches you need to qualify to be a 2-star coach. You can literally go in and type 2-star qualification, and it'll show you all of the requirements for those sorts of things. You can basically find anything on the internet that you're looking for. The other thing that I encourage is posting in the team page so that we all learn together. So if there's something that you have searched high and low and you just don't know where it's at, and maybe somebody else has the answer, or you find the answer and it was really, you really struggled to do it, share that with us, because maybe somebody else is looking for that answer and is just too afraid to ask. I want our team page to be a place where you feel comfortable asking questions, where we're constantly learning and teaching each other, a really family-type atmosphere, which I feel that we've done a really good job creating that type of culture. And it's definitely okay if myself or your coach has thrown a bunch of stuff at you, to say, hey, this is a lot of information and I need to just scale back for a second. One thing that I've stopped doing is adding my new coaches to every single page. Like I used to add them to Diesel Nation and Team Relentless and both my challenge groups. And now I'm just not doing that because I feel like it's a lot of, 1, duplicated information. 2, it can be extremely overwhelming for people to go from getting 2 notifications and then now you're getting like 200 notifications in a day. So feel free to remove yourself out of groups if you're in them. I would encourage you not to jump in like all your friends' challenge groups or team pages. I've noticed a lot of that, just because you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to get confused, and really just own your development. Hold on, buddy. Own your development and what you want. You know what your goals are. And so create a power hour. Figure out what those tasks are. So obviously the 3 vital behaviors are extremely important. You know that you're going to need to do some sort of inviting so that people join you on this journey, right? You can't just post, I'm a Beachbody coach, and then never share anything or invite anyone and expect the business to organically grow. Personal development. People get really confused at what that means. So what I mean when I say personal development, make sure you're listening to the national wake-up call. I get not everyone can listen to it right at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, but there's always a playback. You can always download the podcast to your Android or Apple phone and listen to it. And there's playbacks from literally like 2 years ago. And a lot of those calls, guys, there's so much information on there that really, if you take it and implement it, you can be so successful. That's the great thing about this business is we're not required to recreate the wheel. We can make changes to make things better and to fit us, because we definitely don't want to be a copycat of anyone, because that can be exhausting too, right? You don't want to have to force being something that you're not. So listening to those calls, I like audiobooks. So if I'm driving, I can listen to them. I will jump on YouTube and watch videos on things that I want to grow in. So this year, my goal is really enhancing my leadership skills. And so I read a lot of leadership books, listen to a lot of leadership audio. I make sure that I'm saying positive affirmations in the morning. I've just started looking into journaling and meditation, things like that. So whatever sort of personal development in the area that you want to grow in is what I would encourage. And then obviously being proof that the products work. So you need to be drinking your Shakeology. You need to be doing your workouts and setting that example for people. And then the other things is creating a system. So what does that look like for you? Are you running monthly challenge groups? Do you know the dates of those? Are you creating a schedule and sticking to it? So maybe you're splitting your power hour up into 15-minute increments because you work full time. And I can tell you that when I worked full time, I absolutely had to utilize any free time that I had to be successful. So in the car, I was listening to personal development, or I was returning phone calls and having one-on-ones. I was doing new coach opportunity calls on Sunday nights. I was utilizing downtime at my kids' practices to catch up on emails and respond to customers or post in my groups, getting up a half an hour early and making those sacrifices, like skipping out on your favorite show. And I know that there's things that we don't want to have to cut out of our lives, but the reality of it is if you want this to be a true business, you have to treat it as a business. And so thinking about that, if you're the CEO of the business, taking a hard look and saying, what changes do I need to make today to make my business successful? And if I don't know how to do something, where am I going to go to, 1, improve my skills, 2, find the answer, and 3, become comfortable with it so that I can continue to explain and duplicate those sorts of things. So I know it's a lot, guys. I've been there. There's still days where I get overwhelmed, but figuring out how it's going to work best for you and then just making it a priority. And even if you're just a discount coach, but you really are dabbling in the idea of building this business, take it at your pace. Don't put so much stress on yourself. If I'm posting in the group about Success Club and you're like, I don't even know what Success Club is, let's, 1, have a conversation, 2, go back to the email that if I'm your coach, I'd send to you, or check my YouTube channel or the welcome video. 3, don't get caught up in what everyone else is doing because this is your journey. But if you're a business builder and you're telling me that you want to be a 5-star elite diamond by the end of the year, make sure that your actions are meeting your goals. So I hope that this video wasn't just a ramble and it added a little bit of clarity and hopefully maybe some ease for you guys. I'm always here for questions, ideas, suggestions. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like I said, we own our businesses and we get to run them exactly the way that we want to. So with that, Jenna Crine, I'm going to save this video and post it.